Hi, everyone, and welcome to Curious Tales. I'm Max, and today we have a truly mind bending story for you.
Hi, Max. I'm excited. Who are we talking about?
We're diving into the life of Albert Einstein, one of the most brilliant thinkers ever. Get ready to have your understanding of the universe challenged. We will learn about his life and the amazing discoveries he made.
Ooh, this sounds good. Tell me everything.
It's a bit hard to explain, Kate, but it changed how we see the world. And Einstein was only 26 years old then. Can you believe it? Einstein was born a long time ago in 1879 in Germany. When he was a child, he was quiet and liked to think. Some people thought he was slow,
That's sad. Did it make him feel bad?
maybe a little, but his parents took him to a doctor because he didn't talk much. He said that's why he liked thinking with pictures in his head.
So he was imagining things?
Exactly. And when he was 5, he got two things that changed his life: a violin and a compass. A compass is like a little needle that always points north. Most kids just play with it. But Einstein wanted to know why it moved. He wondered about magnets and the Earth,
That's a good question. I never thought about it that way.
and that led him to another big question. He asked, what would happen if you traveled next to a beam of light? This question later helped him develop his special theory of relativity. Einstein wanted to understand the rules of nature. He read many books and had a unique way of thinking. He said these books gave him ideas.
What kind of books?
Science fiction and math books, for example. He even built models and tools in his free time. But he also had a learning problem called a dyslexia.
What is dyslexia?
It made it hard for him to read. But some scientists think it also made his brain work in a special way. Einstein was also stubborn. If he didn't think something made sense, he wouldn't believe it. When he was 12, he started learning math. His uncle gave him a book, and soon, Einstein was so good that his teachers couldn't teach him anymore.
Wow, he learned math by himself?
Yes, and when he was 16, he started doing thought experiments. He tried to imagine what it would be like to travel as fast as light.
What's a thought experiment?
It's like thinking about an experiment in your head, not doing it in a lab. This one about light led him to many discoveries. But then something bad happened. His father's business lost money. So Einstein's family moved to Italy. Einstein decided to leave Germany to avoid joining the army. For a while, he didn't belong to any country.
That sounds complicated.
It was, but eventually he became a citizen of Switzerland. Before that, he left school without telling his parents. He said he wanted to study to become a doctor's assistant. But because he left, he didn't get a high school diploma.
Oh no. Did that stop him?
Not really. He was very good at math and physics. So, the head teacher of his school helped him go to another school in Switzerland. There, he made friends with a family. One of them, Marie, became his first love.
That's sweet.
It is. And in 1896, Einstein finished school and went to university in Zurich. At university, he met a woman named Mileva Maric. She also loved physics. They became close and fell in love.
Another love story.
Yes, but it wasn't always easy. In 1900, Einstein finished university. Then, Mileva had a baby.
Oh, what happened to the baby?
Nobody knows for sure. Some people think she gave the baby away, or maybe the baby died young. From there, Einstein and Mileva got married in 1903. After university, Einstein couldn't find a job as a teacher, but a friend's father helped him get a job at a patent office in Switzerland. He checked documents for new inventions. He worked there 6 days a week. It was a boring job, but it gave him time to think. Einstein and his friends even started a club to talk about science and ideas.
That sounds interesting.
It was. And this thinking and talking helped Einstein develop his ideas about physics. While working at the patent office, Einstein didn't have much to do with other scientists, but the work helped him understand many inventions. And those inventions gave him ideas about light, space, and time.
So even a boring job can be helpful?
Exactly. And in 1905, when Einstein was only 26, he published four important papers. People called it his miracle year. One paper explained what light is, another proved that atoms are real, and another gave us the famous equation E equals mc squared.
I've heard of that. What does it mean?
It means that energy and matter are the same thing, in a way, and it explains why stars shine.
That's incredible.
It is. And the last paper was about his special theory of relativity. To understand that, you need to know a little about physics. Before 1905, there were four main parts of physics: mechanics, electromagnetism, thermodynamics, and statistical mechanics.
Wow, that's a lot.
I know. Mechanics is about how things move. Electromagnetism is about light and electricity. Thermodynamics is about heat. And statistical mechanics is about atoms. People thought physics explained everything. But Einstein saw a problem. The rules of mechanics didn't seem to fit with the rules of electromagnetism when it came to light.
A problem? What was it?
Imagine you're standing still and you see a car moving to the left at 5 kilometers per hour. If someone in the car throws a ball to the left at 10 kilometers per hour, you would see the ball moving at 15 kilometers per hour.
Okay, I get it.
But light is different. The rules of electromagnetism say that light always travels at the same speed, no matter how fast you are moving. So, both you and the person in the car should see the light moving at the same speed.
That doesn't make sense.
I know, it confused a lot of scientists, but Einstein, who was only 26, decided to figure it out. He thought and thought about how light moves, and his job at the patent office helped him. He read about an experiment that showed light has the same speed for everyone.
So he used other people's work too?
Yes, scientists often build on the work of others. This experiment was by Michelson and Morley. It proved that the speed of light is always the same. Einstein used this idea to create a thought experiment. Imagine a man standing between two light posts. A woman is on a train moving past him. When the train is in the middle, both light posts turn on at the same time.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
The man standing still would see both lights turn on at the same time, but the woman on the train would see the light in front of her turn on first.
Why?
Because the light from that post reaches her sooner since she is moving towards it. But the speed of light is the same for everyone. So even though the lights turn on at the same time for the man, they don't for the woman.
That's so weird. Time is different for different people?
Exactly. And that's what Einstein's special theory of relativity is all about. It also showed that time is like a fourth dimension. We usually think of three dimensions: length, width, and height. But time is also part of how we measure where things are and how they move.
My head hurts. This is complicated.
I know, Kate, but you're doing great. Einstein's theory also showed that the speed of light is the fastest anything can travel. Nothing with mass can go that fast.
So the old rules of mechanics were wrong?
Not completely. They're still useful for everyday speeds, but when the things move very fast, close to the speed of light, Einstein's rules are more accurate. Einstein published his paper in June 1905, but at first, not many scientists paid attention. He was just a patent clerk, not a famous scientist.
That doesn't seem fair.
It wasn't. But then, a famous scientist named Max Planck read Einstein's work. He realized it was a big discovery, and that helped Einstein become recognized. But Einstein wasn't finished. His special theory only worked for things moving in a straight line at a constant speed. So, he started working on a new theory, the general theory of relativity. This one would explain gravity.
Gravity? Like what keeps us on the ground?
Exactly. That But that's a story for another time. So, that's the incredible story of Albert Einstein. He changed the world with his ideas, and even though some of his theories are complex, his story inspires us to keep asking questions and to never stop being curious.
Wow, Max. He really was amazing. I especially love the part about his thought experiments. It makes you realize how powerful ideas can be.
Exactly, Kate. And his life shows us that even when things are difficult, we can still achieve great things.
Thanks for sharing this story, Max.
You're very welcome, Kate, and thank you all for joining us on Curious Tales.